We're live. Mech-Hop Mondays, episode 15, I think. And Ricky Gravity is going to be joining us in like 10 minutes or so. He just got caught up. So
all right,
we're going to
we're live. Mech-Hop Mondays
rolling without echoes. Without echoes.
Whoa!
Really out here, ladies and gentlemen. You know the man Scott, subject 31 by now, I'm sure.
Continuously drinking iced coffee every episode. It's that boy.
Yeah, boy.
All right, we got Necro in here as per
That's
usual.
Fantastic.
I'm gonna make some posts.
Set up so I can see this comment stream here. Blast this.
Colin, do you PC game at all, or no? Do you just keep it on for production?
Yeah, no, I just use my computer for production. That's pretty much it. I got into like Team Fortress for like a month or two on Steam, but that was pretty much the extent of my PC gaming. But I do want to get into it.
You should get Overwatch, dude. You should get Overwatch.
I'm trying to for PS4. I'm gonna get that soon.
I'm gonna get it on PC only if I can fix my computer's issue, because like if it's gonna crash during producing, at least I can save. I can't save mid game. I'm too competitive. If it crashes, I'd be so chapped if that happened. So I was playing it at Alex is actually caught up to hang out. It's actually kind of ironic. We were starting a tune, and he got FL to like learn it a little better. And when he was working on it, we just completely forgot to save, and his FL just fucking froze. So after like 3 years of trying to collab with Elijah Mars, just decided to play Overwatch for 3 hours instead because got so disappointed about what happened. But it's actually such a sick game, man. It's really good. I really enjoy it.
Good Lord. I've had plenty of situations.
Yes.
It's never fun. Shout out straight.
No, at least we could vent with video games, right?
Oh. Yep. Thankfully, I don't resort to murdering people, because it could very easily go that way.
21st century. We got games that we can murder people in.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
PG in real life.
Exactly. Or just go paintballing, which I haven't done for a long time. I used to be such pussy. I used to just like hide in the back.
I never even.
Now I would just be. It's fun, man.
I did airsoft, but not like serious. I used to go over to my friend's house and we used to shoot airsoft, but
yeah,
that was the extent.
You were on like an airsoft team, and you were like $600 airsoft gun.
No. I was on that Halo 3 though.
Yeah, me too, man. Exactly. I was on my couch doing the same thing, except custom games, airsoft.
Yeah. Dude, custom games were so real. I like doing snipers and swords.
Dude,
that was my jam.
So much fun. Dude, like I would just go to school and we would just all be just stoked to like go home and play Halo.
Hell yeah.
That was our pattern.
Probably not healthy, but whatever.
It was not healthy whatsoever. But
that and I was like that with Modern Warfare 2 for a little while. But that's just because everybody stopped playing Halo 3 when that came out. Everybody hopped on the COD thing, and I had to do that, or else I had no friends anymore.
Man, like, I think my most played COD was actually World at War, to be honest. Like, that's the one it's weird.
Yeah, I only played a little bit of that over my friend's house, but I remember the online was really, really good in that one. and people
Yeah,
still hear about how good that one was. It had like the gore and everything.
Dude.
Too. That show was crazy.
Fucking arms would go off and shit. And
Yeah.
it was usually like with that gore and like you play hardcore search and destroy and you had like bolt action rifles that were like they were the snipers of the game too, but you could do it without scopes, so they were just iron sights. And
Yeah.
it's still like one shot. It was super intense.
Oh my god. I can only imagine. By the way, I'm working on a new Twitter Abby as we speak. Nice. I like your new Necro. That shit is dope. Very stylish.
I'm making that post saying we live AF.
Live AF right now. I'm actually going to post on Twitter. These are good things to do.
Man, have I shown you how many work in progresses? Probably not. Like, it's actually disgusting how many project files I have. I actually need to clean up my computer. Like, I had to make a folder called "Shit You're Looking For," lol. That's how unorganized I am.
Okay. Luckily, Logic has like the folder that contains all of your project folders. It's a folder section.
Oh. Folderception, I like that.
All right, the tweet has been sent, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh shit! And then the retweet button will be smashed.
Oh yes.
What was that, like 15 seconds? I'm gonna say that was my response.
All
31
right.
seconds.
So you have to smash it at exactly 31 seconds since post.
There's a mouth to it.
Yeah, my girlfriend beat you. She said she got it at 13 seconds.
Fuck.
You have to step your shit up, bro.
But like 13, if you rearrange it, is 31. So like, who won?
So in the end, you still basically won.
The plot thickens, yeah.
At some point, talk will move to Rocket League and or Pokemon. Yeah, at some point. Yeah, Callie's got the Pokemon on there. She's been doing the, what's the new one?
Omega Ruby.
Omega Ruby.
I still need to play through that.
I haven't played any of the new ones, really, man. I gotta get on that. I really want to get a 3DS for traveling so I can play, like, Super Smash Bros. And stuff.
Yes, dude. Friend code me when that happens.
Yeah.
And I'll either kick your ass as Sonic or I'll kick my own ass and just keep falling off and lose. That's usually how it goes if I'm Sonic. I actually just play the most asshole characters if I play Smash Bros. Like, I play, like, King Dedede.
Hell yeah.
I play like literally the people that piss people off. I used to play Bowser.
Yes. Dude, I had a
and I would just
with Bowser.
I would just go to the top of the map and do his like smash, like where he just like basically falls on his ass and just like crushes everyone out of the map. Move. Pretty much I always did that. Just the entire match. That was my move set.
Hell yeah. What about Kirby's brick move?
It was pretty much that, except like you're fat and you're Bowser.
Yeah.
So you cleared more ground.
Kirby's brick move was the one, though.
Yeah,
I haven't even played Super Smash in forever. I just went over my buddy's house, who I've been friends with since kindergarten, and we threw it back and played some Dragon Ball Z. It was Xenoverse. It was the latest one.
Dude, those games are actually sick.
Yes. Xenoverse 2 is coming out soon. They're going to do like a full reveal at E3 next month or some shit. That's going to be tight.
It's going to, like, I mean, this is my second year out of high school, but it's actually fucking weird, like, watching E3 at home, because I'd always have to, like, low key watch it at school. Just nerding out in class.
Hell yeah. You gotta do what you gotta do, man. You gotta get that news.
Yeah, man.
Dude,
What was it?
I'm waiting on the Fallout 4 mod system to be added to PS4. I heard they just added it to Xbox or something. But that
Yeah,
shit's coming.
they did. I've followed on PS4 as well too, so I have to wait for that as
Yeah.
well. Have you picked up the DLC for that game yet?
Yeah, I got the season pass. I'm a little ways into the Far Harbor one because that's the big one that like just dropped.
Yeah, I screwed up and waited on the season's pass. There's a point where you could get it pretty cheap, and I like forgot to buy it then, and now it's like full price. So I'm just like being lazy on picking it up because I'm kind of mad that I could have gotten it for like half the price. But
Yeah, I got it.
I think I might just pick up Far Harbor, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, the other stuff is cool, but it's not like nearly as extensive as Far Harbor. People are like rating Far Harbor over the entire like original game.
Yeah. People like story-wise, it sounds really sick. Actually, Far Harbor, which is important to me. Fallout's one of my favorite series, man. I think. Did you play? You've played through Fallout 3 in New Vegas and everything, right?
Yeah. I played Fallout 3. I never got New Vegas, but I sunk some real hours into Fallout 3.
Oh yeah, man.
Real robo hours.
Man, like straight up, me too. Well, New Vegas was really sick for choices wise. It's similar to like Fallout 4 in terms of factions, how you could like pair with a bunch of different factions, which was sick. I really like that.
Yeah, the hardest thing I've ever hit video game wise, like on a console, I think might be Oblivion, Elder Scrolls Oblivion. That like consumed my life for like years. That was my fucking shit.
Man. I never really got into that one particularly, but I can understand why, because I fell into the same thing with like Skyrim, Fallout 3, and New Vegas. Yeah,
there were like glitches in Oblivion. There was like a duplication glitch that I always used, where you pick something up and then drop it twice or something, and then you can keep doing that. And like I used to like flood health potions and stuff. They just all over the floor. And there was also a glitch. You could grab paintbrushes, and if you drop them, they stayed where you dropped them. So you could like build staircases up into the sky with paintbrushes and shit.
Fucking paintbrushes.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
It was awesome.
Yeah, I played that game. I just never finished like the main story. I did do quite a bit though.
It was so rad. I think they should do like a reboot of it, or maybe a continuation of like more focus on the Oblivion side, because it was so sick just going through these huge gates that were portals into Oblivion.
So sick.
It was crazy.
That's like my favorite memory of like playing that game, was just going. You're like stepping into hell pretty much.
Yeah. As you get closer to a gate, like the sky gets more and more red and everything, and you start hearing like thunder rolling and stuff.
Yeah.
So
what are your opinions on Overwatch? Rule 34 ruined it for me.
I don't know what Rule 34 is.
That basically just means people have turned the characters into porn, basically.
Oh. Luckily, I've stayed away from that. I mean, Overwatch looks great.
Yeah, luckily, I haven't seen any of that, so hence my opinion is still great on Overwatch. You really like it, Colin.
Yeah, that's what everybody's been telling me, because I'm into like the more arcade style like shooters and everything. I played a little bit of Doom's online multiplayer, and I was fucking with it pretty hard. Like people were kind of indifferent, but I mean, like I said, I was into TF2, so like that's pretty relative to like the kind of setup that Overwatch is.
Yeah, I never got into
My
TF2, but it's a really sick game as well. And it's very similar. It just has a lot of elements from like even like I don't want to say MOBA games, but like in terms of like abilities where you have like your Q ability, you have your ultimate and stuff like that. That is fairly similar to like a MOBA. Same as like every hero having their own like abilities and stuff is very similar. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like
Definitely love it.
and there's like a
esports, bro.
Content and like a lot of characters and stuff too. There's like what 25 characters?
Yeah, and they're all like good in their own way, and there's also like shitty parts of being them or counters.
Yeah,
like directed at certain characters and shit. Some of them it depends on playstyle too. Like if you're a really good sniper, like there's really only one sniper in the game. Like there's counters. I'm not really good with the character names. I apologize. I don't own it, but I think it's Black Widow is the sniper. And then there's like an archer dude as well. That's like the closest thing to another sniper in the game. And
so he looks tight. I'm interested in the robot monk, of course. But,
man, Alex was really good as the robot monk, dude. And it's cool because like everyone has like their own like view, I guess, like point of view when you do the first person, and like the robot monk like has both of his hands like just out in front like that when you're walking. It just looks dope.
Yeah.
You feel like a badass.
Yeah. It's so rad.
I'm gonna make a post on Scrubject31 fan page.
Facebook and Microsoft companies announced plan to lay transatlantic undersea data cable. The fuck does that even mean?
I don't even remember copying and pasting that, but I went to go and paste the link to the stream and it just pasted to TBH. Thank you, Facebook. They want me to do a TBH on. Can you imagine fan page like for a TBH?
Yeah.
The most unprofessional thing.
TBH. 1 to 31.
For an inbox, yeah.
It's amplifiers in here.
Sammy.
Fan page says remains. Pokemon all day. Overwatch is sick.
A fan page. God damn.
Yeah.
And soon
grab so much better than Skyrim towards the Oblivion conversation. I would have to agree. I loved Skyrim. Well, I mean, there were things I liked about Skyrim. Obviously, it came out later, and like the technology was much further developed, but the storyline and everything of Oblivion was just impeccable.
Yeah, that's the thing, though. That's why I definitely agree with you. Like, it'd be sick if they like either continued it or like went back to it. Maybe.
Yeah.
I know. There's so many remasters, but like sometimes like a cool overhaul would be all good. Like,
yeah,
2016 assets with that beautiful what was it, like 2006 story.
I'm not sure.
Damn. Yeah, I'm gonna Google that. Oblivion.
I feel real old if that was a decade ago.
I'm pretty sure it was a decade ago because Fallout 3 came out in 2008. I remember that. Yeah, March 20th, 2006 it came out. Jesus.
Oh my god. Sunk so much of my life into that.
Yo!
You had to switch spells really quickly instead of stopping the game. Just change spells on caster, so it's a big deal for me. Yeah, that was dope. It made everything like a lot smoother. Oh my god,
Yo,
it's Ricky.
what's happening? Can you hear me?
Can barely hear you, bud.
Turn my mic up now, hold on. What about now? Hear me now?
A little bit. Let me.
Dealing with all the levels and that, man. I was rushing around. I'm in a mad rush today.
Yeah, no worries.
A little bit.
I'm gonna boost you here in this chat. Alright, that should be good.
Yo, can you hear me now? Are we live?
Yeah.
Lovely.
Sir?
Gravity. It's gravity, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't know what I'm doing on here, man. This is very new to me.
Yeah. it's
Well, man.
it's pretty much a new experience every time, courtesy of Google, because they're inconsistent.
My brother, man. My brother's lurking in the background. You see him? Yo,
Hey.
and Matt Kenny. Yeah.
Got an older brother or younger?
Younger.
Younger.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Big up, man.
Yeah, we just up. I would have been here earlier, man, but I've just been rushing around, like mad rushing.
Yo, bro. I know how it goes. No hard feelings. We got the, I sent you the YouTube link on Facebook, right?
Yeah, I was just going through the messages, and I don't want to open that one. Hold on, if I open this one, I don't want to cause no. Right, yeah, we're rolling. I can share this one. Sorted.
Necro says, I've been dying to ask you this, Ricky. When the hell is the next Midnight Tyrannosaurus collab?
But I don't even know, you know. I'm ready. Do you know what it is? Yeah. The last like 6 months, I've been like life's been on my back hard, so I ain't really been doing much, man. But like I've sort of lost track with everyone. Do you know what I mean? I ain't been as in touch as I was. But I'm trying to get things back on track again, man. I want to start getting my name about again, man. Because I was doing alright, but then life hit me, and then things were going on. I had to deal with that. But now I'm back finally, trying to get things back on track, man. But I'm trying to get back. Like I've lost contact with everyone as well, man. I ain't really chatting to everyone as much as I was.
I did the same shit, bro. It's just about like reaching out and reconnecting. I mean,
Man.
the circle small thing isn't necessarily a bad thing, you know.
Yeah.
You've always got my support, dude, and
Appreciate that, man.
working on shit. So like, it is what it is, bro. If you grind, people will take notice. I mean, your name is obviously still relevant, and like you definitely have a lasting impact on the scene already as it is. So like, if you feel the need to like take time and everything, do your thing. Just
Yeah, man. Obviously, I want to keep at it as much as I can. Do you know what I mean? Like my career's very up and down. I'll have like periods where things will be popping for ages. Things will be going well, great, love it. Like, and then nothing changes apart from life and whatever. I can't make certain things or hit deadlines and that, and then it just all spurs from there. Do you know what I mean? It goes sort of fucking downhill spiral. Trying to get back that life right now. Life is getting it's a bit better for me, man. It's all it's panning out a bit more. It's a bit more easier. Not great, but it's a bit more easier. I can still do my music. I've got time to do music now, so I'm happy about that, man. Very happy. Just trying to get things to be a bit more stable, you know.
Looking forward to hearing the new stuff, man.
Yeah.
I've been working. I've got loads of collabs on the go now. I've just done one with Fugitive and Lord Swanix. Just literally, I sent that back today. I've done another one with Lazy Flex that dropped today. Who else? Who else am I working with?
Are you doing some like solo stuff right now?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do now. I'm trying to collab as much as I can, do as many collabs as I can now, and then I'm gonna just go like disappear for a little while and solo stuff. It's gonna be all my productions and mainly like a few other people's productions, but I'm gonna do other people's beats for EPs, but then I'm gonna do my own solo mixtape, get that out. And then hopefully see where it goes from there. But I want to do as many collabs as I can now and try and keep as busy as I can now, and then step back solo bits. I'm just trying, man. I just gotta keep at it now. Just make sure life don't get on top of me again.
For sure, dude.
Yeah, man. And it's a lot of work too. That's a lot of music.
Man, bro, do you know what it is? before, like I was taking on collabs, and I had a lot of like I'd either have a lot of time on my hands to write new verses, or I had spare verses there that fit, or it all worked out alright at the time. But now it's sort of, it got too, I was trying to do too much and then not having enough time, and I was just all over the place really, man. I weren't organised and weren't stable in life, so it just backfired and hit me on my music, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
it can be too much, man.
Yeah, I think I tried to do too much at the same time. Do you know what I mean? I'm trying to work. I was happy working as much as I was, but it was just, it got too much for me. Do you know what I mean? I couldn't keep stable with it all, man.
I feel you.
Yeah.
You got to do what's right for you. Everybody
Yeah.
does different shit to be helpful and everything. And obviously, like doing vocals and stuff.
Yeah, man.
From the outside looking in, at the very least, is like a pretty big part of you, you know. And you shit. So like, you definitely want to keep time to continue with that shit.
It just got stressful for me, man. Like, music shouldn't be stressful, you know. Like, I've been doing this. I started music because I love music. Like, I love doing music. I started as a DJ. So now to do where I'm at now, doing what I'm doing now, I want to maintain it, keep it going, and let it flourish the best I can. But sometimes, mate, it just gets out of hand for me. Like, I'm good at making music. I'm just no good at managing my music. Managing my career.
I feel that, man. I feel that for sure.
So do you think it was just working on, to like kind of touch on Kyle's question here, do you prefer rap over grind beats or dubstep? Do you think it kind of like washed you out, like doing so much dubstep collaboration work? Or
I was at the start. When I started vocally, because I started late into my career as an MC. I weren't an MC for a good 10 years into producing, and then a lot of my pals was, hey, Grab, man, you should start spitting in that, start spitting. And it was all grime that I was doing. And I started doing dubstep shows with my friend J-Man. And he had just won Southwest England #1 dubstep MC. You know, we was, and for dubstep MCs in England at the time, it was hard because all they wanted was hosts. They didn't want no one MC and no lyrics over no tunes or drops or anything like that. So I was very withdrawn from it. I didn't want to start coming in as all the other grime MCs were doing, just loads of bars all over the dubstep drops, and everything it just weren't working out. Do you know what I mean? And there was guys that were DJs that were pissed off, and producers weren't working with people. So that's why I analysed it. I looked at it, and the way I was writing grime bars which all fit on dubstep, and it was all right. And the way I got into it was, there was a guy, Taz. I was already trying to do dubstep tunes, but no one was really. I didn't have the foot in the door, and I couldn't get my way into it. But I love dubstep, but I started with grime. The main reason I started writing lyrics was on grime beats, not hip hop or nothing like that. It was all 140 grime. So then when dubstep came along, I was like, yeah, this is what it was, the harder, more gritty, more grimy stuff. So I wanted to go to that, but I couldn't get my foot in. And then when I started, I'd been writing grime bars for a little while. My mate Taz from the dubstep duo Skeptics, he put my Rage tune across to Badclark. Adam said, listen, like my guy's a grime MC, he's trying to get his foot in the dubstep scene, like. So he went, yeah, like, I'll send it across. And then after that, Adam loved it, and it was I was already talking to Megalodon Corey, but he wanted to get into grime, and I'm trying to get into dubstep, so we sort of connected through. We was already talking years prior to that. But it was, for me, I had all these grime bars stacked up, loads and loads and loads of grime bars, but I had nowhere to go with them. I was doing grime tunes, and fair enough, that was good, but I was writing at the time, it was hard for me to write. I'm writing a 16 verse, I'm getting stuck towards the end of the 16. I'm like, right, I wrote a verse, but that's it. I can't write a full grime tune. I couldn't get to the end of a full grime tune.
Yeah.
So at this time, I think it was Corey, he hit me up with a few beats, said, yeah, bang, there's a few tunes out, vocal some. So I was like, yeah, lovely. Chucked him a couple of verses, a few 16s on their own, and that was it. Right, it went from there. I'd found a home for my bars. You know what I mean? It was dubstep tunes which I liked. I loved Corey's style at the time, loved it. And for me to get my tunes on there, and for us to collab, like we was trying to collab, but we didn't know how we was gonna. Do you know what I mean? Some of his tunes were too hard for bars, and we needed to come to a happy medium.
Yeah.
I did start. All I started was with grime bars, and that was it. Then all my tunes went to grime. They was all wrote to grime tunes. You know what I mean? But I was writing a lot of my half-timey bars, they was more for the dubstep side because I could spit them over a set, over the drops, you know what I mean, and not weird out the crowd too much. But now that's what I've been doing. I've been writing. All I've been trying to do is trying to find inspiration to write off of dubstep tunes, but I can't. I need to go back to grime, refresh myself, and then come back in again. Do you know? That's what's done me up. I think in the last year, I sort of dubstep was where my career was at. It was I wasn't really getting hit up by grime producers to vocal grime tunes. Dubstep guys, they was coming to me saying, "Yeah, I've got this banging new tune," and I'm not going to vocal anything. I'll vocal if it's a banger, I'll vocal it. Do you know what I mean? If I think it's a sick tune, I'll vocal it. And that's what was happening over the last year. I was just writing the single verses, not pushing myself to write a full grime track and experiment with flows. I was just sort of I got a bit comfortable, kept in the spot I was in. That's what I think now. I've got to come back again, analyze the situation, and then step back in fresh.
So you're trying to like get back in and really start writing like full tracks then?
Yeah, man. Yeah. I was writing a lot of full tracks before, and then when I didn't need to write full tracks anymore for a little while, you know. So I didn't, and then I sort of fell back a bit, and I left my guard down, and it's my own fault, really.
I saw the recent shit you were putting up, like that video I shared and everything was super fire, dude. You're just like spitting flawlessly. That shit is awesome.
Safe, man. That's what I'm doing now.
Oh yeah, I seen that video. That was dope.
Safe, man. There's a lot like in my area now, like towards from London towards like the countryside, Essex ways. There's a lot of like grime now is popping in the UK, and there's a lot of grime MCs that have been doing it for years, but they didn't have the spotlight on them as such. But now it's sort of come back round, so there's more sets for me to go to, like grime sets, there's like video shoots, radio shows, things like that. There weren't really much happening before that. Do you know what I mean? There was people trying to keep things alive, but now it's come back around full circle, and everyone's sort of got like the attention's back on grime now, man. So everyone's a bit more happy with that. So I'm just trying. I'm gonna still do what I'm doing dubstep wise, but I'm gonna slip into the grime scene as well, best I can.
Man, versatility. It can be key, especially inspiration-wise. I totally get that. Like, if you stick to the same thing, sometimes it just drains you out. Like, same thing goes with even listening to music. If I just listened to dubstep all the time, I probably wouldn't be able to make it. I feel.
Yeah, man.
I just think it's key to not ever hold yourself back, especially in a creative outlet, because like you were saying earlier, Ricky, that's how you get yourself stressed. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, I want to do this, but I gotta do this, and stuff like that. It just gets to you, man. I
lost track badly. That was my problem, man.
Yeah, man. Well, you're back at it now, and that's what counts, dude. And the energy is what the come up is all about. So let's get like Military State Part 2 rolling and stuff like that. Fucking
man, like whatever you do, you have my full support. I love your material. Just gotta throw that out there.
We could all three do something together. Maybe even the shit we started. But
I wouldn't say no.
But like literally, I'm like this week I'm a bit busy, but next week I can. Like, I'm writing. I've got stuff to do. I've got a few tunes to finish off this week, but I can start stuff this weekend, man. Definitely.
Yeah. Dope.
I need a bit of this, Kevin. Oh no, a bit of this.
Mogi says hi. What up, dude?
I ain't even clocked the chat yet. Where's the chat at?
The YouTube link I sent you to share around, if you run that in the background on mute, you get the live stream of the comments on the right.
Got ya. Yeah. I'm here.
Yeah.
Kyle does make a good point. Like, shout out Kyle, by the way, too. I actually love his music as well, too. Listened to his a while back in high school. But that's a good point. Grime has been getting wicked popular in North America, just in general. Like, I hear it. I'm in Canada, and I hear that shit a lot more than I did before. So it's not really a bad time to go back into that for influence. Not saying you should go with anything that's just popular, but it's kind of cool to hear it everywhere.
Didn't Drake just sign to BBK?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucking wild, man. I'm excited, honestly, to see where that takes him as an artist. I feel like he could gain a lot of positive influence from like, especially Skepta and JME, but like the grime scene in general. Like, I feel like he could.
He's definitely going down the right road by doing that. Like a
Yeah.
lot of people you see doing the opposite and staying with what's safe, especially once they're in the limelight. So that's pretty good.
Hell yeah! Well, I mean, he's got enough money to probably last him a few lifetimes at this point. So,
So he can do whatever the fuck he wants. Yeah, exactly. Well,
that motherfucker.
Yeah, man. Graham's been hit and miss for years, man. But I'm happy it's come back round now, just for the UK sake, you know, because the whole dubstep thing in the UK it was flourishing, and then it weren't. You know what I mean? Just as things start get going in the UK, man, they end up coming to an abrupt stop, which is very.
From the outside looking in, it seems like the UK is always looking to be on the next shit, you know?
Yeah.
So, like,
yeah.
it seems like especially music or creative culture like that is like in and out, you know?
I've noticed that. Yeah, you guys spawn like a huge wave, and then you guys just decide to like that's why it stopped flourishing. Like dubstep, you guys get that super big, then it gets huge in North America, and now maybe that's why DMB hasn't blown up as much in North America as it is out there. You guys are
in
keeping that
UK
for
is so
yourselves.
strong, man. For the like the club wires and the shows, to put all that the drum and bass scenes are like it's I'm happy. Do you know the drum and bass scene, man? Out of all the scenes, UK scenes, drum and bass scene has done the best, I think, man.
Yeah, I was
better off.
talking to Jam PRD. I went on like a mini Aus tour with him, and I was talking to him just about like where does he live? I might actually kind of embarrassing. I have to look it up. He lives in the UK, and he was telling me like in his area they have like just jump up drum and bass nights, and that to me is just to even have like a normal drum and bass night out in Canada here is like a big deal, like to me, because you never see that.
Yeah,
you know.
I feel you.
Just to think like, oh, a drum and bass Thursday, jump up drum and bass, like a specific form of drum and bass would be super cool. Yeah, he lives in Northampton. So, Jamie.
Northampton.
Who are you fucking with right now, heavy in the grime scene, Grav?
Yeah.
Who are you fucking?
Here?
I was saying who are you fucking with in the grime scene right now?
Nah. See me, I'm very picky, very picky. I've been in it a long time, man.
Right.
I've been doing grime since it started, since it first kicked off. But now, I'm a nightmare, man, because there's a lot of people I don't like, a lot of people I don't like for certain reasons, but there's a lot of people like, see how Skepta's going now. Skepta is doing the whole businessman thing, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's marketing everything that he's doing right now is a prime example for all grime MCs, all grime artists. That's what they should be doing, you know? That, like, what he's doing now is perfect. Because none of the others, I don't know whether they're capable or not been put in that position for that to happen to them. But Skepta's, he's pulled things out that I didn't ever think he would. Like back in say about 10 years ago, he was one of the average MCs. Do you know what I mean? He weren't. Wiley was the top guy. Wiley was the main man. And then you had the others like Roll Deep, Nasty Crew were the main crews. And then you had Boy Better Know was sort of the sister crew to Roll Deep.
Mm-hmm.
But now the way it's come around now, it's come full circle, and Boy Better Know are the head, like the main crew in grime.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? With Skepta, he's literally killing it. Wiley got class Godfather of grime, and now Skepta's world touring and stuff like that. You know, so I don't know, man. If Wiley had done what Skepta had done. I personally think Wiley's a better MC than Skepta, but Wiley would have if he had done what Skepta's done now, he would have been 10 times more established and more out there than what Skepta is, I think.
Yeah,
Skepta's played the business part, marketing.
that could all kind of draw back to like any kind of creative field. There are some people that are just like straight go hards for the craft, and there are other people that are like straight hustlers. So like they get into their craft and everything, and they're worried about from the get-go. They're like, all right, how do I get heard? How do I get out here? Where can I get like merch made and everything? Like I want this fucking thing, as opposed to just I want to make music, you know?
Yeah. See Wiley, and for example, Wiley's the I want to make music, and Wiley will make he'd make 30 beats a day and vocals like 17. Do you know what I mean? That's his work ethic. His tunes constantly. But then with Skepta, Boy Better Know, JME, they've got SIM cards out. Boy Better Know SIM cards like for your cell phone and that. It's that silly things. They had thongs, Boy Better Know thongs, Girl Better Know. Do you know what I mean? All kinds of. Like that side of thing, that's helped them obviously in the long run, and now you look where Skepta and Wiley are in comparison. But I still think if Wiley had done what Skepta had done, he would have been better off, man. But I personally think Wiley is a better MC when it comes to it. When it comes to if you put Skepta in the studio and then put Wiley in the studio in separate studios, same equipment, Wiley will come out with. I reckon I'd personally like Wiley's tunes more. Do you know what I mean? I feel
and I can definitely see that, and that brings up like how you're saying like hustling like versus just being full for the music. You have to find a pretty healthy balance, which not everyone finds it. I either go one way or the other, and I can definitely see that. Even just listening to Wiley, sorry.
I was going to say, for one, I will be damned if I make it, and I'm one of those whack-ass dudes that just came up on a fucking marketing scheme and has lame-ass music. Like, that's not my fucking vibe, dude. Like, I'll make it if I make it, but, like, I mean, I'm still go hard.
Purposely trying to get out there now through marketing with really shit tunes, you know. I'm seeing that a lot, bro. That's happening because the grime scene now has got the spotlight on it, you know. The spotlight's back round, so everyone's sort of like, all right, grime's the thing now. Let's do it. Like, and they're coming out. There's crews that are nicking their name, their crew name has already been a crew name for the last 7-8 years. They've come out, changed one letter in it, and now that's their crew. Do you know what I mean? Like, and they're doing the same shows as the other crew on the same stations, and I'm baffled. Like, I'm truly baffled.
Right. Dude, that's how it
goes.
They're
taking saturation to a new level with that. Yeah. Jesus.
Yeah, and that all attributes to like the dumbing down of the general audience's views on music and everything, where they think that like garbage music is good just because it's been put in front of their face.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah. Just because it's there, it's good. I hate that, man. Frustration.
Yeah, but that's what it is, man. You gotta. I mean, when I've got $1 million, I'll have a fucking marketing team behind me too. You know what I'm saying? Like.
I mean, man.
Yeah.
But
I'll be pushing. There'll be all kinds of badman merch.
Yeah.
Even so, like how I really like how you put it on, like just like. Wouldn't it be just better to just be in like in the limelight, but actually have like talent behind it? Like I couldn't see myself making shit tunes and being happy with being popular. Exactly. That kind of thing. I have to be happy with my own tunes.
Yeah,
you know?
100%, dude. And that's it. I laid my head low for a little while just because I wasn't necessarily like. And I want to be like impressing myself with new stuff and everything. I don't want to release something that's just like mediocre or even shittier than the last thing I released, you know?
Yeah.
The same.
Yizzy HD says, "Shout me out, please." There you go, buddy.
Yizzy HD, shout out.
I think so. My bad. I'm not
being ignorant. Says Sam Kelly. Newest crime crew to him. The barbecue master.
BBQ.
Man, like Sam. I love Sam, man. Sam Kelly is the man. Do you live off music, Gravity?
BBQ. We
Try
bring
to.
the beef.
Lobotron says
BBQ
not
crew.
the drum and bass scene in St. Louis, not as popular as dubstep / rhythm, but they have some drum and bass stuff going on. Neurofunk is fucking sick, in my opinion.
Is it DMV scene in St.
Yeah. The note that I was kind of making though is like if you go UK, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but like obviously in certain places, like you can go for like a jump up drum and bass night or neurofunk night. Like here, it's just DMB, and you do not know what the hell you're getting. Like I could go to a DMB night and it would be all liquid drum and bass, or it could be all neurofunk. It would just be labeled DMB.
Yeah.
You know.
In the UK, it's predominantly jump up, I think. It's like the main like
That's
the
what I
other
hear.
nights that are a bit more chilled drum and bass. It's all liquid, and I don't really that side of DMB I don't really know, man. But there's a lot of the nights in and around London are all jump up. That's all I see anyway.
I got to meet High Maintenance when I was in Australia because he had a show out there, and he was just telling me about just how it all works out there and everyone's preference. I'm surprised how big jump up is out there. That's pretty crazy. What are your thoughts on jump up?
I love jump up. I see with grime, where the way I come into grime music, I don't know. There's two routes. You either come in from the jungle drum and bass side, and then you find your love for grime, or you come in through like the garagey ways. And when I'll come through garage, I was a garage DJ for about 5 years. And then I started mixing grime. I found grime loved it because that was when grime first started. When grime first started, no one had a name for it or whatever. It was sort of like grimy garage, and sort of no one knew that. So when that first come around and it got labelled as grime, I found sort of a home. You know what I mean? So I stayed with that coming that way. So I wasn't really clued up on the drum and bass scene, man. Not really. I knew about X-Man and all the sort of commercial jump up drum and bass guys, but that was it.
Oh.
Didn't really know about that. Didn't really know about the ins and outs of it, man. But a lot of my boys, like Smalls, Small Steve, he come in through the drum and bass side of things. You know what I mean? So I only learned to spit to drum and bass by doing dubstep shows because there was a lot of drum and bass at the end of the night. So I had to learn quickly. I had to think of that, try and think of bars and write bars. I had to be prepared, man. But like, I could host drum and bass sets, jump up drum and bass, do that all day long, spray bars, but when it comes to liquid and main, like I'm not too tough on it, man. But I do like it, but just not a major fan, you know.
Yeah, well, and I mean, jump off, drum and bass, jump up is. I jumped off conversation there, but jump up is. It goes more in line vibes wise with like dubstep and grime. I really like. I'm sure you could spit over liquid, but it'd be very different, like tone wise, you know. You can't really be going too hard over something like that. So,
do you get a sick jump up tune and you come in with a super skippy bar, bang, game over, fucking the place explodes, just emotional.
Yeah, man.
I love that energy.
It's just too fast to comprehend.
Yeah, motherfuckers are like spinning jump up at like 185 BPM and stuff like that. Damn.
Jesus.
That comes drum and bass MCs always talk too much. Do you know what? With drum and bass, I think a lot of that, the early guys, the jungle guys, were all. I think it was they got it from there. Drum and bass. Don't correct me. Don't take this is not gospel. Don't quote me on this, but I think drum and bass come the jump up side come from the jungly side. It all spurred from there. But a lot of the old jungle MCs were like ragga MCs, and there was always 100 miles per hour saying loads of stuff, and do you know what I mean? That's where I think they got it from. But a lot of the new school drum and bass MCs, they just talk shit. Loads of shit. They just copy all the older ones, you know what I mean? There's a lot of guys that are the main men that set the foundations, and then a lot of people just copy what they've said, reword it, and that. I don't know, man. I don't really watch drum and bass like that. Draw for the salad. Draw for the salad. What is that?
It's green beans, bro. Edamame.
Oh shit.
Drop the phone.
On that healthy coil tip.
Healthy coils. I need
health coil.
Healthy grav.
Yeah. what's going on here? Somebody asked why I laughed on the rhythm part of reading that comment.
Let's give it this.
I just want to side note. Can we just put like UK in general just in charge of naming genres? Because like grime is such a sick name. Like you know what I mean? It's like we give like North America one chance and we come up with rhythm. Like we literally take the name from another fucking genre and put it on another one that already exists. That's
But I just think it's funny that people
I could rant all day.
draw such a distinct line between dubstep and rhythm, as if they're like two different things.
See,
Well,
this-
they were at one point, dude.
Man.
Almost. There was that like more distinct, repetitive dubstep that you could label as rhythm that people were, and I was like, I still hate this word, but at least they're kind of differentiating it.
No, I
It's
mean,
like
you can differentiate it kind of the way they do it now, but it's all dubstep.
Yeah.
It's really all
yeah, obviously. Yeah.
It confuses the fuck out of me, man. Like, I posted I posted one of my vocals. I've just done a tune with someone. I can't remember who it was. Just come out. And then like the rhythm group, rhythm community or whatever. And I posted the tune in there. I was just like, yeah, new tune. And they was like, oh, grab man, we're gonna have to like delete this post because it's not really rhythm. And I was sitting there thinking, what is rhythm then? What is where am I at here? Like, what's going on? Like, when does a dubstep tune not? When is it not dubstep? Right? Do you know what I mean?
the most unclearly defined line of genre.
Confusing. Like, if it was a bit more clear with what was going on, I would have understood more, man. But I didn't have a clue. Like, I didn't know. I was as confused as anyone else was, you know.
Ricky's like, man, have I been out of the scene that long?
You know what I mean? I'm thinking, what? Everything seems like it's a new language and that. It was only a few months.
The slang has changed in like a couple months. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's confusing.
Well, yeah, no, it's a reference to dubstep with mostly repetitive synths, but I know it's just like it's just pointless. I don't know.
I mean, people call Midnight Tyrannosaurus rhythm.
That's what I mean. Like that isn't like to me. It's like
Is it
that maelstrom like reason synth repetitive.
I didn't think I didn't think that, man. I did like everyone says midnight is rhythm, but I don't know what rhythm is.
Yeah, and like this dude Murdo has been making sick shit. Like, I do not consider his stuff rhythm, but I mean, I don't make the fucking rules either, so
yeah, I don't know.
barely matter. But he makes like really heavy robotic stuff, and some of it is more like wonky and everything, or whatever. But.
See, I agree with Kyle, man. It is tear-out. I think Midnight Tea is like more tear-out-y raw stuff. I don't know, man.
It just kills me like that. You know, it's a bad label when you have to like consistently discuss if something is that. Like, you know what I mean? Like. You don't see that with anything else.
Yep.
I'm neglecting everything on here, man. I'm neglecting every other social media situation.
I feel you.
Oh, Sam, I just see that, man. My bad.
Sam Kelly. Sam Dub Kelly.
Sam Dub Kelly.
Nothing beats that.
What's this flame? You need a flame. Light a flame. I need to get Ken again back on the vibes, man. Ken again's made a few little. He's made a few little.
He heard everyone.
I need to get him back on it, man.
I'll show his face. It's murder, ladies and gentlemen. We got that guy.
Tommy boy.
Yeah, just chilling in the background, being quiet, listening. Just allow.
Just control effing until he hears murder. He's like, fuck, I'm here.
Yo, Tommy, get in the
Oh
chat
shit,
here
what
and
up?
show me murder style what rhythm is. light some motherfuckers up on that keyboard.
I could like play an example if people want to know what people should label it, but if you guys don't.
Want ye, want ye, want ye, want ye, want ye.
It's literally pretty much. I think you did a better job than I could have right there.
That's my jam, bro. That's a new one. Forthcoming Dick Squad recording. Gonna be massive.
I'm still trying to keep up with the chat section.
A lot going on. I'm just eating out of mommy, man. We need to bring
I need
Tom.
to come back over there soon, man. Have I ever rapped over 128 BPM? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have. I have. What was the tempo of Military State? That was, what was that? 100 and still.
What? Military State was 175 or 174.
Yeah, it was faster.
That's a dope track.
But I did it at halftime, so.
128. That's sort of, yeah. I think I have. I have done a 128 BPM tune. It's more hip hop.
I still have that collab you guys did with Symbiotic on your Firepower EP, Colin. Still tight.
That was me and Mac. That was Maxim.
Maxim.
Oh, was it? Oh,
yeah.
Fuck. I definitely thought it was Grab. Which one was this? Oh, that's Military Street. That's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
You could literally say wonky in a monotone voice, and that's rhythm. I agree.
Wonky.
Just vocodex. Pretty vocodex. I'll get that done.
There's the occasional rowdy little F sharp note in there too, so it's wonky, wonky, wonky.
F, and then F sharp. I've been making future rhythm lately. I just do D and D sharp instead of F and F sharp.
Nice.
It's gonna be the new thing.
You add some trap hacks in there?
Mostly just garage assets. I have like a pack with pill shakers. It's like little pills.
There you go.
Use that.
This shit's gonna be hot, dude. Can't wait to hear it. Alright, well, your boy's hungry. And I'm finna get some food right now.
Things are not doing it,
Didn't you just smash that salad, bro?
Yeah, they ain't still hungry.
I'm still on this out of mom, man. I ain't even started yet, though.
That was your pre-eat before you eat your bomb shit.
Yeah.
You're prepping.
Gotta prepare the tummy, bro.
Like
What you know about eating? Gotta have those appetizers, you feel me? Alright, well, he says, I love how everyone laughs when they hear it. Not everyone. Some people take that shit real seriously. Some people get like...
When you take that word seriously, it kills me.
I know. People will like go so hard for rhythm, like, that's my father you're talking about.
I wonder if like someone is like, so like what type of music do you make? Oh, rhythm. I make rhythm. Like,
oh, you mean that?
No one would know.
No, rhythm. Nah, fam, just rhythm.
None of that dubstep stuff, mate. None of that round here, mate.
Yeah. Nah,
man,
that,
this
bro.
sounds like dubstep. No, this is rhythm, bro. This is it's future rhythm. Probably haven't heard of it.
Me, man. I can't handle it.
Let's go. Let's make a future rhythm super group here. This is the trio. The future rhythm come up right now. The elite. But anyway.
I like how we were just talking about how you need to take your craft seriously, kind of thing. We're like, no, let's make a super rhythm group.
You know how shit goes. Yeah, but anyway, thank you guys for joining us. Thanks, Ricky.
It has been real.
Thanks for letting me join. I've lost my.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get you back for like a full episode soon, Ricky.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it's like holiday, and I'm trying to spend some time with Mom.
Yeah, man, I was late as it was, man. I'm always late anyway.
Hell yeah.
That's my thing.
Well, yeah,
It's nice chatting with you, dude.
yeah.
man.
I'm gonna have stuff to say with y'all like real soon. So
Yeah, man. Just shout me. Big up
Yeah.
everyone locked in as well.
yeah, thanks for everyone who tuned in today. It's been a ravishing success, and we'll be back next week with different guests. Maybe still Scott. Who knows? He's my scapegoat for the lineup.
Scapegoat.
All right, fellas, y'all take care.
Respect, man. Big up.
Yeah, last one.